Greetings and welcome to the energy of Libra. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, please be open to the guidance that may emerge within the Singularity. The Singularity is a 9 card spread, possibly known to give certain insights into the karmas that may exist for the energy of Libra in the mid-month of June 2021. Please take only what you will. We'll go ahead and begin. The axis of Gemini and Aries are strong. Forward movement in terms of clear thinking, as well as the chariot, the golden chariots, being able to find a sense of balance and peace within said situation, whatever that may be. So far, currently, for the energy of Libra, a great deal of creativity comes from a nurturing aspect that revolves around the moon and Saturn, and Uranus. A shift here, an emotional shift that can change the external world, can change the realities by implementing the bringing forth of the energy of water. Okay, mutability as well as cardinal energy. What I'm seeing here is a way to process ways of thinking and to bury the hatchet. Okay. Also to let loose the floodgates and to let what happens sort of this creative aspect that comes from the chaos and disorder that revolves around Uranus. And the implementation of the moons that have been highly touched or saturated by eclipse season, there is a sort of a very strong cardinal energy of moving forward from fixed states. Okay, no longer being sort of trapped in the prison or the prism of the mind, letting that hatchet fall in order to bring or crack some of the very thoughts that have been puzzles for the energy of Libra. That's a good thing. Okay. So I see here a lot of creative energy, detached modes of creation, also letting others sort of do their thing, and you rising into a sense of power or reception in some sort of way. The energy of Libra is strong here in the 7th, as well the 12th house. Okay, so if 7 and 12 are mixed together, the alchemy produces what? Produces a sense of 1910, a structure that is based on others hard work or merits. Okay, but then the power in itself is a conception that is being brought about through the energy of Libra, and essentially the self and others are being defined, the self becoming more enclosed or detached from the action of others, yet still being a guide for others. Okay, in some way, shape, or form. There's a lasso around the chariot and the horses of the chariot that draw the realm of binaries. Okay, that draw them together in harmony, and that is the trick here with the 7 energy. 9 is also very strong with the 110. Um, but yeah, anything that has been crystallized in the wrong fashion, especially ways or grooves or ways of thinking that have become sort of under scrutiny or under duress during Mercury retrograde, they are now sort of shattering, and a great emotional wealth is coming, whether or not you're ready for it or not. I think there's a lot of reception here, the inner wealth that goes out and the outer wealth of emotions, oceans of emotions that come hitting you as if standing on within the waves or the tides of the beach. That is a good thing. One of the challenges here is sort of um, trying to make sense of it all in terms of what's going on in reality. You are gifted with good health now, and don't mistake that for a curse. Um, there's a trick here that has to do with um, over counting or counting too much on your blessings, and it's really important to be cognizant of what Mother Earth is trying to tell you, even though Mother Earth is essentially going through a form of change that may create victims out of those who have been crippled by fear. This rising into power is a good thing. Cardinal energy is going to be your savior for the time being. There also is a mode of karma here that has to do with the Six of Swords. Um, so, searching and becoming a master of one's craft is here, of one's platform. And that is a good thing. I'm seeing here a lot of forward movement on a platform that has been difficult to find in some respect, some element of stagnation, but coming through with dignity and grace and a great deal of empowerment, creative empowerment. Yet in the past, there is something that has been trying to expand in terms of a vision of reality that is balanced with opposing forces, trying to find a sense of truth in it all. No longer, I think, is that the concern, but judgment has been sort of casted already, and there has been um, too much stagnation. And this forward movement is a very good thing. What it's moving towards is an elevation of the mind. We have here a sword, a sword, a sword, and these three swords, they change hands from justice into the Queen of Swords, but not before the sword itself sort of breaks down, a psychological barrier for the energy of Libra, and that's a good thing. This could point in two things, but mostly um, it shows that within the period of retrograde, especially Mercury retrograde, there is an element of the shattering of the grooves of what has been said, of what has been outplayed, in a way, in terms of what has been spinning for the energy of Libra in terms of communication. The more silence, the better it seems, and the truth becomes self-evident. There is a knowing here, and there's a shift from trying to balance out others in a in a way of karma, and the shift goes more into an intuitive energy that is emotional and empathic in nature, um, and this is helping you to bring forward the mystery of the Two of Cups alchemized within Gemini season. There's a way for you to especially exercise a sense of right thought, right communication, that in effect is a direct result of following one's dharma or ethical code, right code of conduct, righteousness. Okay, and this involves a lot of Jupiterian energy that has been suppressed, some sort of truth or philosophy that comes through patience and temperance. Okay, this is sounding like a very conservative reading, but it is not. I assure you, there is a way here that that has a signature of the triplicity of air combined with Jupiter in order to come up with, through the moon's energy, a shifting into the graceful dignity of right action in a season that is two-faced, that is highly coercive. And it's important to be informed by this empathic or creative impulse within. The Holy Grail within resides for Libra at the time being. Um, in the future, the advice is to find a sense of ground, and if you encounter others who are not coming from a place of peace, then it's possible that that their experiences are slightly different from yours, but are a result of them not having the peace that you would like to promote. There is a sense of silence here, silence that is mysterious to others, but at home to you yourself, and that's a very good thing for the time being. Do wish you well. If you need a private reading, I'm always open to Libra energy. It's mostly what I can handle at the time. But be well. Thank you. Bye bye.